I think it's one of humanity's great opportunities and one of humanity's great threats. If the AI gets smarter than us and starts to learn a million times faster than us, then every single system with a human in the loop is a weak link. Bitcoin is the only network in cyberspace that runs without human intervention. Then probably the only way to create anything else that's secure in cyberspace is to integrate it with Bitcoin. If the AI took over all of Google, Facebook, and Apple, I'm comfortable that they still can't stop the Bitcoin network.
Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Talk Crypto. In today's video, Bitcoin advocate Michael Saylor addresses some of the threats to humanity posed by artificial intelligence and how Bitcoin not only fixes money but also secures cyberspace. One of the biggest threats posed by AI is its ability to interfere with and take over any system that is controlled by humans and is continually updated, making it fragile and vulnerable to attacks. Saylor believes that Bitcoin fixes everything, as there is no human intervention or software updates to the protocol that runs the most powerful and secure network in the world. Therefore, in Saylor's opinion, the best way to keep cyberspace secure is to integrate any system with the Bitcoin network. Saylor argues that the problem with proof-of-stake networks is that they keep getting changed and upgraded, which is already pernicious in itself, but even more so in the world of AI. He refers to the perfect, constant, immutable, and reliable laws of the universe that have worked for thousands of years. In the same way, Saylor believes that Bitcoin should not be changed or improved, it is perfect as it is. Let's listen to Michael Saylor as he makes the case for Bitcoin to be the greatest defense of humanity against an AI takeover. But before we do, please consider subscribing to our channel, as we bring you daily content on the latest crypto news. And now, let's jump right into the video.
Well, if the AIs do take over, hopefully they'll like us. I rather think they might run the world better than we do. We're approaching the singularity where things can veer in so many different directions. I think it's one of humanity's great opportunities and one of humanity's great threats. I feel like I know how the world will end. And it's the other day I woke up and I looked at my iPhone and it said, there's a security update, and you read the description. It says certain bug fixes and security improvements. And you either install or you don't. But if you don't, every day it asks you to install. So you're going to install it. And I feel like if there ever really was an artificial intelligence and they infiltrated the center of Apple or the center of Google, they would just insert a Trojan horse piece of code into that security update, push it out to 5 billion or 6 billion smartphones, just sit there with a back door for who knows how long. And then one day you just wake up and your phone either just goes blank. Maybe everybody's phone just turns off, but more likely you would just see the 100,000 most powerful people in the world. They would just start to send messages to each other, moving money around or launching, initiatives or starting wars or whatever they're going to do. And the human race will just get taken along for the ride. It's made me much more passionately committed to Bitcoin because I actually think, what's the problem with every system in a world of AI? The problem with every system is the AIs are better than the humans. The humans aren't necessary anymore. So to the extent that there are humans in the loop, whether they're soldiers or pilots or whether or not they're programmers, if the AI gets smarter than us and starts to learn a million times faster than us, then every single system with a human in the loop is a weak link. And the struggle we have all the time is, how do we take the humans out of the loop? And Bitcoin is the greatest example of a system constructed so that no humans are in charge. There's no humans to corrupt it. Right? You're not trusting Apple. You're not trusting a set of developers. And I think that if AI is capable of interfering in the concerns of mankind, then every system that has a human in control of it, right, or has an attack surface via a code update, right, is going to be attacked. So what do you want? You want analog devices that can't be updated. And Bitcoin, the network, will keep working. The things that are going to fail the fastest, the most fragile, are these systems that get continually updated. And the things that work well in the universe, if we think about the world, it's like the speed of sound and the speed of light are constant, right? The laws of thermodynamics, the laws of gravitation, attraction, they're constant. No one fixes them or improves them every month. There are no security updates to the universe. That's why the universe works. No one has changed the rate at which the sun, converts, mass into energy. And so natural law is constant and stable. And the result is that things that are based on it are natural and healthy by our standards. And now when you look at man-made things, right, there are certain things that are stable that will probably continue to work even, after the AIs melt everything. And they're kind of off the grid. And the stuff that's on the grid, you just can't rely on any of it. And you can't rely on any human being to make the decision. So oftentimes, like with regard to Bitcoin, you ask me, what do I want? Like, I don't change it. Like, I don't want to, don't change it, right? Just leave it alone. Like math, the protocol, there's a certain set of numbers. There's a 0, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, 7, 8, and 9. Leave it, right? You don't want to have centrally downloading, self-updating software.
Yeah.
Like most of the software on your iPhone right now is just self-updating in the background. You don't even know it updated. The question really becomes like, how secure are all these organizations? How secure are these governmental agencies, and how secure are these banks? Like, how many people would it take in any given company to see super user privileges? Or have root access control. That's why Bitcoiners, right? That's why we know no central counterparty is trustworthy, right? The theoretical reason why no bank is trustworthy, no company is trustworthy, no counterparty is trustworthy, because they're all run by people. You know what is trustworthy? What's trustworthy is gravity. If you lean back in your chair and, I can guarantee you will fall over, and I can guarantee you that someone in the Himalayas that never had a college education will also fall. It is completely trustworthy. And because it's trustworthy, you can build a machine based on gravity. So Bitcoin, to the extent that it's physical, you can build a machine on it because you can trust it. You would never want to be in a situation where the Bitcoin nodes were, getting auto updated and someone's auto pushing. The idea you see in the other proof of stake networks, right, where it's just routine. We'll do a hard fork. We got a roadmap. The idea that we have to keep upgrading and keep changing things, that itself is pernicious. And it's going to be more pernicious in the world of AI. Because what that says is you've got an application, but you don't have truth or integrity or the base layer. And if you're going to build a machine, you need to build a machine based on natural law that is invariant. And it stands to reason that Bitcoin is the only network in cyberspace that runs without human intervention, that's secure. Then probably the only way to create anything else that's secure in cyberspace is to integrate it with Bitcoin. There's this phrase, Bitcoin fixes this.
Yeah.
I'm of the opinion that Bitcoin fixes everything, right? I think Bitcoin is a solution to every city, every state, every country, every corporation, every network, every application, every product. There's a way to embed Bitcoin in it that makes it better. And I think right now, the one thing Bitcoin does is it gives you this immutable, immortal, ledger, right? That's shared, and it gives you a form of integrity and truth and a physical presence. What's special about Bitcoin is they've combined the Bitcoin community. They understand proof of work. We've got this concept of digital power, and it's the most powerful network. We also have the concept of public and private key cryptography implemented. We've also got a third concept, multi-sig and multi-factor and digital hardware signing devices, right? And if you look at the things people are struggling with in this world, we're struggling with how do we actually secure a system? And the answer is probably some combination of multi-signature physical signing devices, real world presence of energy, and then computer power that is defensible. Like if the AI took over all of Google, Facebook, and Apple, I'm comfortable that they still can't stop the Bitcoin network. And that's, if they took it over on one day, every single thing turned to attack the Bitcoin network, no amount of intellect allows you to brute force it, because it literally is a brute force defense. And so right now, what Satoshi created, right, was, the world's hardest money. The world's greatest decentralized network. The first decentralized network. But Satoshi also showed us that I can prove authenticity to the entire world instantly, and I can defend something worth billions or tens of billions or hundreds of billions against a brute force attack. And that actually offers the promise not just of fixing the money, but it actually offers the promise of securing cyberspace, because, I think at some point we'd like to see all these people that have control of these enterprise systems, we'd like to see their privilege checked by something in the physical world, like multi-signature, thermodynamically sound authentication network. And you can do it. You could implement orange checks on Twitter, where everybody that wanted to post on Twitter needed to do a Bitcoin transaction once in their life. And you completely change the way people think.
Saylor believes that Bitcoin's immutable ledger and secure network give truth, integrity, and security to a world whose reality can be distorted and attacked by millions of AI bots. In Saylor's opinion, integrating any system with Bitcoin would help secure cyberspace. What do you think of Saylor's view on this? Can the Bitcoin network really withstand an AI attack and keep cyberspace secure? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give us a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. This is Let's Talk Crypto, and we'll see you in the next video.